Ciao! It's Alice from Fluent in 3 Months, and today I'd like to help you learn the basics of counting in Italian. That is, the numbers from 1 to 100, or 0 to 100. We use many numbers in everyday life. Think about it when you give the date, or when you ask for the time, when you need to find an address, or count money. So it's really important to learn the numbers when you start learning Italian. Are you ready? 1, 2, 3, partiti! First, let's talk about the zero. If you run a search for Italian numbers, not many zeros come up. So here I am to the rescue. In Italian, zero is pronounced zero. And it's spelled just like in English. See, we start really easy. Now let's move on to the numbers from 1 to 10. I guarantee you that some way or another you've already heard some of these. For example, our word for number 1 is a very popular card game, and our word for number 8 is a German name. Alright, enough for the charades. I'll pronounce the numbers and you can pause the video to repeat them after me. They'll also appear somewhere around me on the screen so you can see the way they're spelled. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. See how easy? You're in luck. Italian numbers are pronounced just the way they're written. You just need to know the basics of Italian pronunciation, which, by the way, we have a video on that you should totally check out. I'm going to leave the link in the description and in the cards up here on the screen. But for now, let's move on to the numbers from 11 to 20. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Once you know the numbers from 1 to 10, you can recognize which is which in the list from 11 to 20. You might also have noticed that all the numbers from 11 to 19 have the root dici in them. Well, dici stands for 10, which is 10. Okay, moving on to the numbers from 21 to 99. And it only gets easier from here on. I bet you're familiar with the way the numbers from 21 to 99 work in English. Well, it's exactly the same in Italian. The only new numbers you have to learn are the tens, and I'm telling you, they're pretty straightforward as well. Let's practice saying the tens. 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90. There you go. And then pair them up with the numbers from 1 to 9 to come up with all the numbers from 21 to 99. There's just one rule to remember. When the numbers end in 1, so 21, 31, 41, you don't say the a at the end of the 10. So it goes like this. 21, 31, 41. Otherwise, it sounds kind of weird. But apart from that, it's very simple. Let's do the numbers from 21 to 30. 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. Just a side note here for the spelling. All the numbers ending in 3, so 23, 33, 43. When you write them down, remember to put an accent on the final E. This is an indication for the correct pronunciation of the word. Otherwise, it would be read as 23, and that's just not correct. The last number I want to teach you is 100, which is 100. Like in English, the numbers just stack up from here on. To say 100, you don't need to add 1 in front of 100 in Italian. You simply say 100. So 129 would be 129. And that is all I wanted to teach you today. So now you're all set to count from 0 to 100 and more in Italian. But what about the higher hundreds? That, my friend, is a story for another day. But don't worry, I'll help you through it. Look out for our video on bigger numbers. We'll cover the hundreds, the thousands, the millions, the billions, and even how to say infinity in Italian. But the important thing is that now you can use numbers from 0 to 100 exactly the way you wanted. Terrible pun, sorry, but I had to do it. Okay, so we're coming to the end of the video, and I'd like to close it with an Italian saying, so I help you out with your culture as well at the same time. Do you know the saying that goes never two without three? Well, because us Italians are special, we've added an extra bit. We say, non c'è due senza tre, e il quattro vien da sé. It also rhymes. Let me know in the comments if you know any other Italian sayings with numbers on them. Okay, time to say goodbye. But before you go, please leave us a thumbs up to let you know you liked the video. And if you'd like to be notified when they post more videos like this one, hit the subscribe button. For now, I'll wish you a happy language learning. A presto!